What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we've got to talk about Rumble and Andrew Tate, because if you guys have been on the internet for any period of time over the past month and a half, you'll have to have heard about these two things, because Andrew Tate has become one of the more popular influencers in probably the whole world. I'm not sure about that, but I think he's probably one of the more popular guys in the whole world, and he recently got banned from pretty much every major social media platform. And you guys probably heard about this a week or so ago when it was going on. And now he's moved to Rumble, a video streaming platform similar to YouTube, except focused on free speech. So they're allowing him on. Whereas pretty much every major social media platform like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok have banned him. And he's no longer allowed to be on there. Now, we're going to be looking at this from a business perspective, not a social perspective. We're here to talk about CFVI and Rumble and Andrew Tate from a business perspective, okay? Because that's what we focus on here on the channel. So what's happened recently, we just kind of reiterated. Andrew Tate got kicked off of everywhere. He was very popular. And we're going to kind of measure his popularity and see what's happened with it since. And we're going to look at what this could mean for Rumble stock, right? Because Rumble, or ticker symbol CFVI, as it is currently, eventually that will change once CFVI fully merges with Rumble. They've been doing pretty well since. Now, there are some unfortunate things that we're going to look at, regarding just some things that I think they could work on a little bit on their site. I will say, though, that we do get put on their front page in the finance section fairly frequently, so I want to thank them for that. I really appreciate the work that they do here, and the fact that they are so focused on free speech, I think, is really great, because it's few and far between regarding social media sites that actually focus on free speech, unfortunately. So thank you guys, everyone at Rumble, thank you very much. And everyone who uses and supports Rumble, thank you very much, especially if you watch my videos on there. It's much appreciated. Now, Rumble, obviously, very similar to YouTube, right? Video streaming is what they focus on. They've got this main page where pretty much everyone goes and finds the videos. And these seem to be selected by humans, or maybe some very simple form of algorithm, because you can actually see one of the issues that not just I, but Andrew Tate has had to some extent in the past, is that some videos perform very differently than others. It's tough to see the difference on Andrew Tate's channel. But if you actually look at, say, we'll look at my channel, just to exemplify a minor issue that Rumble has that I think they could really work on, and actually would dramatically improve the service that they're offering, both for creators and users and consumers of the content, right? Now, take this video, for instance, right? The most recent one that I've uploaded got 3,600 views, compared to the one previously got 20 views. Now, that's actually because the videos that end up getting watched a lot are on the main page, right? That's how pretty much everyone gets a lot of these views. I mean, you could look at any channel, even Bitcoin Magazine with 14,000 subscribers, and you could see that one of their videos got 47 views, 99 views, and then another one got 9,000 views. That's because that one was on the main page. So something that they could work on that would really continue to draw in more people, I think, and get people to watch continuously and to come back to Rumble, would be to move away a bit from this main page format and maybe get something a little bit more similar to YouTube, maybe a little like a slight algorithm going on, where people who watch a certain person a couple of times, maybe you get shown their stuff more frequently, and that way you can kind of moderate it for yourself, what you want to be seeing, instead of them just putting up, whoever they select, and those being the main people shown. Maybe they could start out like that, and as you come back, if you're logged into an account, then it starts to show you more personalized content. That might be a better way to get people to keep coming back, because it is, unfortunately, a problem that they've got. They don't really show you that much personalized stuff. You can obviously go into your feed, and those are whoever you're subscribed to. I'm only subscribed to Macors at the moment, just because I don't watch too much on here, since not everyone does upload, unfortunately. Andrew Tate's uploading, and I was never a huge fan of Andrew Tate, just because I hadn't really looked into him before this whole free speech issue and this banning issue came up. But we'll look at his popularity and what's happened to it, because it has been the kind of thing that was increasing in popularity up until a certain point. And we'll break down exactly what happened, right? He was becoming very popular late into June, early July. He became super popular. In August, you could see his popularity was only continuing to grow. And then he did actually get on the decline a little bit, potentially as his ability and his reach were being stifled, maybe by media platforms before the ban. And then once he got banned and made the move to Rumble, he absolutely exploded. A ton of people started looking into Andrew Tate, searching for him, and did find him on Rumble, because if you actually look at this article right here, you can see daily visits to Rumble right around when Andrew Tate announced that he was moving there exploded. So a ton of additional people started going on Rumble. And I would expect that to retain itself somewhat. I don't know if we'll remain at the peaks forever. As you can see, Andrew Tate has been getting searched for it less and less frequently because, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't willing to go to great lengths to find people who have been banned, right? They might search for them initially when they notice that they're gone, and then they might even notice that they're uploading to a new platform. But if it's not a platform that they regularly view, then only a certain percentage of people are actually going to make the switch and start using that platform to find that person who was banned on other platforms that they do regularly use. A lot of people are just going to continue going on to the platforms they know and already use regularly, and if that content isn't there, they're just not going to see it. So you can see that we've actually then seen a decline in Andrew Tate's, at least his popularity by Google Trends, how many people are actually searching for him over the past couple of weeks. We've seen that go down since the ban, which is expected and understandable. As someone has less organic reach by being on multiple social media platforms, they're naturally going to accrue less of an audience over time. And you can see he's unfortunately fallen, at least unfortunately for him, fallen below the baseline that he was at before, back during the months of July and August, which was actually him growing. And it looks like he might be on a little bit of a decline right now. Regardless, this is good for Rumble, right? It's good for Rumble to get more people under their belt. And especially, I mean, looking at this chart once again, it almost doubled. I mean, it didn't quite double, but it almost doubled what the views that they were getting from the lows, it looks like. And not necessarily saying that that's going to entirely sustain itself. We might see a small decrease in views. This chart's only updated to the 29th, which is, close to, it's when he started declining in popularity. But a lot of people might just end up viewing him on Rumble instead of searching for him elsewhere. They might just go straight to Rumble. Potentially that's why there's less searching for him. And I'm not going to make comments on what he said or what he did to get canceled. That's something you guys can look into for yourselves, right? We're just talking about the business aspects of this. I think that it will, over the long run, be very beneficial for this stock, for CFVI, to have a new audience coming in. And especially once the merger actually goes through, especially once CFVI officially becomes Rumble stock, I believe the ticker symbol will be RMBL. Once that goes through, I would expect to see this stock do very well. Once it's official that the merger's gone through and you can actually buy directly into Rumble stock, I would expect to see this do well. This is one of my favorite holdings and a stock that I'll probably be buying more of in the future, right? I do like this company quite a bit. I obviously use their service, right? I have this channel on there. I also have a channel on YouTube. If anyone wants to subscribe to either that or on Rumble, that would be much appreciated. We've got only 2.7 thousand subscribers on Rumble and 12,700 on YouTube. So we've got more on YouTube, but honestly, I prefer the Rumble subscribers because I know that they're not necessarily being, that Rumble's not necessarily going to censor me if I say something that they don't like. Whereas YouTube, not necessarily a guarantee that they would. Probably not big enough to be on their radar, but it's a potential situation. Obviously, if you guys are fans of free speech, Rumble is going to be something that you might want to check out, both as a platform that you could potentially watch videos on and a potential stock to invest in. We certainly talk about them a decent amount on the channel, so if you guys are interested in that, feel free to subscribe for more. Keep in mind, guys, none of this is financial advice. I just want to let you know some of my thoughts about Andrew Tate moving on to Rumble and show you what's happened with his popularity since that point. It looks like it's moving down at the moment, but it will probably be a big benefit for Rumble over the long run to have gotten this big boost of users coming to their platform. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Obviously, there's going to be more stuff to cover with them in the future. I just wanted to talk about the Andrew Tate situation in this video. So if you guys appreciate it, feel free to subscribe. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.